How's your day going?
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, ah.
What's up, YouTube? What's up, guys? I have a 2009 350Z. Yes, I said 2009 350Z. For those of you that don't know, which is actually a lot of you, there is a 09 350Z, and they're only convertible. They also do come manual. I have tuned the manual one. Baseline is pretty horrible, to be honest. 213. According to the gauge, the gallery gasket is blown, but I've seen them make more power than that, obviously, before with blown gaskets. The motor was making a lot of pinging, so might need a tune. According to the log, so right now there's no tune. According to the log, it's crazy. Actually, it didn't detect any pinging at all, so that's pretty crazy. But I have seen that before. And I'm gonna tell him the baseline. I'm gonna start tuning it. So it has, the only thing this has is test pipes and headers. So stock intakes, stock muffler. It's on stock injectors. Oh, and this one actually had a lot of oil. So you know when you pull the dipstick out and it has the low and the high. So obviously it had more than it needed. It was about, so from the low, the hole that's low and the hole that's high, just picture that again. And it was on the second high. So I already told him, he said he took it somewhere and they did it. So obviously they overfilled it. I don't know why they overfilled it like that. That's a lot. So when I pulled it in, I smelled a lot of oil burning, and that's obviously not good when it's overfilled. All right, guys, so there's definitely something wrong here. So after my first adjustments, you can see it gained a lot of power. The new line is the green one, but it's still only making 229 wheel horsepower on this HR. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain to him some things on what could be wrong with this car. But I'm gonna continue with the tune because it's no longer pinging, so I fixed that. So actually I have some questions for him, and which I'm gonna ask, and then I'm gonna explain everything to him. I would probably recommend he do a compression check as well on this one. Probably maybe the motor is not good. I'm not too sure. He doesn't seem to know too much about the history of the car, and I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous clip, but the timing cover has already been open, so that was done somewhere else. It wasn't done here, so I'm not sure what they're doing. And also it's actually kind of overheating too. So it has its good amount of problems, especially the number there. Well, I guess the overheating too. All right, guys, so this is actually all it's gonna do. 229. Yeah, definitely something wrong somewhere here. I'm gonna go ahead and let him know the final numbers. And that's it for this one here. So yeah, that sucks, you know, because pretty sure he probably likes this car, but that's what happens when, you know, that's a possibility that could happen when you buy a used car. So again, it's just gonna be maybe gallery gaskets or compression on this one. The other thing also, since it was overfilled with oil, it could be the spark plugs, but I don't smell the oil anymore that I smell burning after I tuned it. So I'm not too sure. I don't think it's the spark plugs. I'm gonna say it's probably the motor on this one. All right, we have the G37 Coupe. It's tuned by somebody else, the red one. George changed a couple parts, and I'm gonna go ahead and reprogram those specific parts and see if it fixes it now. So we will see right now. All right, and this was a rev up. This car is not modified. It was never tuned. Rev up blew up as usual, normal. And they did a non-rev up swap, and now I'm flashing it for the proper calibration. that's it for this one. Yeah. Damn, that should make short. Normally the second pull off. $370, $419. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do the third pull. This is stock, I guess. I don't know. It is, but it's not. So it just has a aftermarket filter and I believe a aftermarket catalytic converter. One of them, something, I don't really know. So it still has the cats, but I believe they're aftermarket. And I feel like the power is probably gonna go down on this third pull because it's pretty hot. I did wait 5 minutes before doing this last pull. Let's see what it does. Oh, it actually went up 372.
Oh, damn, not bad.
What's up guys, I have this 2013 G37 sedan. Let me turn that off. Automatic, 7-speed. And it's currently tuned by somebody else out of state. I believe they flew in to tune the car. And it's getting a retune with me. So I cannot do a baseline because he's changing two things. And one of them, he already came in with the new part installed, so it wouldn't be fair to do a comparison because now obviously everything changed. So it was tuned on 91 with stock injectors with 3-inch intakes, test pipes, exhaust, and now he has headers. So he came in with the aftermarket headers already installed and he's going E85, so obviously cannot do an actual comparison. I'm not sure this one had any issues. I'm gonna go ahead and ask him. He's not here right now. He dropped it off and he's gonna come back anytime soon because the car's been here for a few hours to install the E85 kit. All right, so I've already done a couple of pulls. We are at 291 wheel. So there's still a good amount of work to be done. So that's not the final tune. It should definitely be over 300. Assuming the motor is good. All right, so after that 291, we're at 314 wheel horsepower. Very nice. Very good on our dyno. 325 wheel stock cams. So you know, normally on our dyno when they're at 330 or above they have cams. This one's pretty close and it's really hot. It's like 100 degrees in here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tune this one. They're just gonna install the 3-inch intakes. Let me see if I can find the customer.
Hey, yo.
What's up, guys? I have this 05 G35 sedan. I guess it was automatic. Let's see. So I'm not sure if he got another ECU. Oh, okay. So what I think is, because George had told me this a while ago, but I barely got to this car. I think they did a manual swap. So I'm assuming he got that ECU right there, and that's why it doesn't. Oh, there's another ECU back here. Okay, so I mean that kind of makes sense. That's probably the original ECU, and this is the new ECU for a manual transmission. And then obviously this one we're gonna go ahead and make the car start. We're gonna program the keys on this one.